Ecotourism is a form of tourism that is motivated by nature or its separate components, such as scenery, natural monuments, certain species of animals, or plants. People who prefer ecotourism travel in those places on the earth where nature is still wild. This branch of tourism actively develops in different countries. The ecotours of Armenia, offered by Khosrov Creative Group, include the following 4 types of activities: extreme wild tourism, historical cultural sightseeing and birdwatching, watching feathered birds registered in the Red Book. There are 365 species of these birds, half of them being considered unique and vanishing. Historical cultural sightseeing and birdwatching, watching feathered birds registered in the Red Book. There are 365 species of these birds, half of them being considered unique and vanishing. This film pursues the aim of giving a general idea about wild tourism, a topic which can be endlessly discussed and spoken about. In the 21st century, people have reached a level of development which makes it of primary importance to get fresh impressions and sensations, as well as to have new experiences. This motivates them to seek for new sensations and knowledge of what is unknown. Wild tourism makes such travels possible. Besides, many people want to get rid of the boredom typical of big cities in the bosom of nature, change their environment completely, and enjoy the wonders missing in megacities. Wild tourism implies a certain level of physical tension, although everything within this activity is trouble-free and well-calculated. It does not require special physical preparation. The tourist routes cover water territories, forests, and mountains that are possible to overcome for everyone wishing to participate in these tours. Wild tourism offers to achieve harmony with natural surroundings. An important principle underlying this kind of tourism is that the tours should result in no harm to nature. That is to say, they are organized with a great sense of responsibility for virgin lands and the environment. These trips have the goal of simply studying the natural environment and enjoying it, at the same time also promoting its preservation. The tourist has a great choice of programs and routes. Wild tourism enables tourists to get acquainted with wild nature and relax during their travels. Also, watching and getting information about rare petroglyphs, rock carvings, dating from the pre- and post-Ice Age. In addition, this branch of tourism helps preserve the given region and motivate its further development. Wild tourism tours often put tourists in immediate contact with nature during the whole trip, which means that they mostly live in natural conditions without the blessings of civilization in so-called Spartan conditions. So if you are bored with urban life and its monotony, if you want to find out how close you are to nature, if you are fond of adventures, this suggestion is just for you. You will fully enjoy your rest near a night fire in a tent town with Mother Nature caring for your needs. We promise that you will have a chance to reveal yourselves anew in the bosom of nature. Birdwatching is a new way of rest which is becoming more and more widespread in all the countries of the world. It is the watching and study of birds with the naked eye or with the help of optical devices such as binoculars or telescopes. People have different reasons to be fond of birdwatching. For some of them, it has been a hobby since childhood. Others find it a wonderful chance to meet friends and spend time with people sharing their preferences. Birds add to our lives a wide variety of unimaginable impressions, romantic trips, and communication with other people. More and more people, armed with binoculars and field guidebooks, appear near lakes, swamps, and in forest paths, looking for unique birds and taking notes of the peculiarities of their behavior in their notebooks. Khosrov Creative Group gives an exceptional chance to discover the secrets of the feathered bird's world in Armenia. Our guides are specialists who study nature in Armenia as professionals, and this enables us to organize birdwatching trips as well as possible. Not only does our agency aim to save wild nature for the coming generations by preserving birds, rare animals, and the surrounding environment, but it also helps keep a watching eye over the migration of birds and develop a separate science about birds in Armenia. Apart from local birds, it is also possible to see unique migrant birds in Armenia. Tourists can get binoculars in our agency if they wish so. Powerful optical devices will enable them to watch birds in their natural habitats from a very close distance. Excursion for bird watching can also be organized as amateur scientific expeditions, during which methods of watching will be developed independently. Now, contests can be held during these tours to find out the winners who will have observed different species of birds during the day or the trip. Such evenings can motivate hot discussions about the facts witnessed during the day. True professionals can recognize the smallest birds from their silhouettes in the sky or from their sounds in the bushes. They can share their knowledge with their less experienced friends. All birds are unique. Small or big, of prey or helpless, they are all certainly beautiful and form an inseparable part of our everyday life. The world of birds exists parallel to the man's world. Every year, birds migrate to their habitats, choose partners, and continue their breed. They feed their nestlings, defend them against predators, teach them to fly, and show them routes of migration. This process takes place year after year, but still, no new year is similar to the previous one. There are about 10,000 species of birds in the world, which means that birdwatching can become a hobby for one's entire life.